Brent Johnson, he's the director of Between the Lines, taking the stage at McDowell Intermediate High School starting tonight. This is opening night.
We open at 7 o'clock.
We gotta get you out of here.
We'll make it in plenty of time. The kids are ready.
Between the Lines, this is really a new musical that you guys are excited about.
Yeah, it's a brand new show. The rights just came out about a year ago. A lot of schools and community theaters around the country have jumped on it. It's a story that is written by Jodi Picoult, best-selling author. She wrote this story with her daughter, and it is about a girl named Delilah who ends up in a new school in a new community. Her parents are divorced, and she's going through the growing pains of going through high school and moving into the new community, and she starts to read a fairy tale novel and falls in love with the main character. And he comes to life within the book, pulls her into the book. So we've got all of the people within her life. Everybody in the cast plays multiple characters. They play people in her real life, and then they also play characters within the fairy book character. And it's just really a great message and telling us that in the end, when we're dealing with tough times, to go out and write our own story.
Yeah, and a story about a kid going through high school. I'm sure the kids over at McDowell there can probably relate to a lot of these struggles.
There's so many different things within the story that the kids can relate to, and they also, the score is very pop related. It's a modern sound. They've enjoyed singing the songs. You know, though nobody knows the show Between the Lines, when they come to it, they're going to be humming the songs on their way out. They're very memorable, very catchy, and the kids are doing a great job.
And you said this show was supposed to open on Broadway during COVID.
Yeah, it was on track to kind of move in that direction. They'd played regionally in Kansas City, moved off Broadway in New York City, and it looked like it was going to get that transition to the Broadway stage. And then COVID kind of happened, and the finances of opening on a Broadway stage are a huge risk for the producers. So they said, you know what, we're going to open it regionally and let schools and community theaters and take the story over.
So how does that happen on the school level to get these rights? Is it like first come, first serve? Do you have to prove yourself?
In a lot of ways, it's first come, first serve. There's an application process. There's a contract that's involved. There's money involved. You have to pay quite a bit of money up front to get started with a lot of these projects. And, I get emails as soon as things come out from a lot of the rights holding companies, and we pick what we think is going to be best for our kids. And this is a great story, great time, and now we just need the community to come out and support it. So many times we're used to hearing of the Beauty and the Beast and the big Disney shows, but sometimes there's some great theater out there that might not be a name you've heard of before. So I always kind of tell everybody, don't judge a book by its cover. I think that's a perfect saying for this one being based off of a book, and come out and support the kids and telling the story.
And you know what? We're all sick of being stuck inside, and it's another cold night. So, and this one opens tonight. It's going to run just this weekend?
Just this weekend. 3 performances, tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday at 7. John promised me he's going to make the weather okay for Saturday night, right? And we ran into weather with Crazy for You back in December too, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that this weekend gets in without a snowflake.
But I love when we had talked about Crazy for You finally getting to the stage. You were so proud of the kids' resilience. They were practicing on Zoom while school was shut down and when they couldn't get to rehearsals.
I have the best job in the world. These kids are amazing. They come to work. We rehearse every day after school from about 2:40 till about 6 o'clock at night.
My goodness.
We're in there on Saturdays from 9 till noon. We've been there every night this week from after school till 8 o'clock, 8:30. I was there till Monday night till 11.
Wow.
The lighting, we've got really cool projections that are happening with the show. It's really worth coming out to see.
How many kids involved?
There's 15 kids in the cast, and we have more kids in the crew.
That's great.
And there's so many costume changes, so many scene changes. There's so much stuff that happens so quickly that they've all practiced and they've got it into a well-oiled machine.
That crew is so vital to these productions.
I call them my ninjas.
Yeah, I bet. Dressed in black, swooping in and out. We love that. We'll break a leg to the cast and the crew. Between the Lines opening tonight down at MIHS, so at the Intermediate School.
At the Intermediate, 3320 Kahi Road.
Thanks, Brett. Good to see you.
Thank you.